Hey guys, it's Maymay, and we are continuing in our As Many As cards from one paper pack. Also tags, don't forget we're also going to be doing some tags. So far, we have 24 cards made, and there's 2 videos prior to this one that will show you those being made. So we'll link those in the description below for you guys. Now it's time to do some more with some cut-aparts that we have. So we have these 6 larger cut-aparts, which I want to use to make some cards with as well. So I'm going to use these to make 5x7 cards. These guys measure, these should be 4x6. I think that they are 4x6. Yes, they are. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get my 5x7 card bases created, and then we'll start putting these together. So the first thing I've done is I've cut a piece of cardstock that was 8.5 by 11 down to 7 and then 10. So that way when I score this in half, I'll get a 5x7 card, okay? Now, you do end up with a little more waste from this because I'm using 8.5 by 11, so I have these pieces, but don't worry, we can use these on something else. So this, when folded in half, will be a 5x7, and I need 6 of these, so I'm gonna make those real quick. If there was a card base that I suggest purchasing, for me, it's always the 5x7. I don't love cutting away these pieces from the 8.5 by 11. I feel like they get wasted. They don't really, because I keep all my scraps. I'm constantly reaching into my scrap bin, but I don't love making 5x7 bases. So a lot of you guys ask me, why do I make my own card bases? Where 5x7s are concerned, that's one I would purchase if I were you, because I feel like it's less waste. It's probably not, but to me it is. Now I'm going to score these guys at 5 inches. So put this into my scoreboard. And I'm using Not Your Mama's cardstock from Brutus Monroe for these bases. So I'm really scoring very, very firmly there. And I find that this Teflon Teflon bone folder works so good with the Brutus Monroe Not Your Mama's. It's just really good for that thick, thick cardstock. Now for these guys, I'm just going to stamp my sentiment inside here. With this being thick cardstock and white, I don't have to do anything fancy on the inside, so I'll stamp these in a little bit. But for the front of the card, I can build it here. Now, I'm not going to stamp inside until I build the front because a while ago I messed up where I did the orientation incorrectly. So I'm not going to stamp on the inside just yet. I'm going to go ahead and make my fronts and then stamp after the fact so that I know I will not put my sentiments incorrect on the inside. So let's talk about these cut aparts. So this one is ready to go. I don't need to do anything but like mat it, add any color I want to add to it. Same with this guy. This one is going to need something. So I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to go through and pick out the ones that don't need anything. This one doesn't need a thing. These guys all, in my opinion, need a little something extra because they really don't say anything. They're just a postcard. So I think I'm going to use the stickers and see what I can do. So let's move this out of the way and let's pull our sticker sheet over. So first, I'm going to look and see what my sentiments look like on here. I've got this one that's really cute. There's a sentiment. There's a sentiment. Let's see where we can put them. I'm going to come back to this one. I may even just stamp something on that one, but I'm going to come back to that one. So on this postcard, what could I use? I could use joy. I could use this guy, especially if I cut him down. But this Merry Christmas is really cute too. Let's see what it looks like. If we kind of put it across it like this, or if we let it come off a little bit, we can do anything we want to with it. Put it down here at the bottom. I kind of like it down here at the bottom. Or here, or angled. Let's see what else I can add to it. I kind of think I want to go to this one and put it on this side and say Merry Christmas to you, like so. And then maybe add some picture or something there. Did I get that very crooked? I did. Let's straighten it out a little bit. It's best not to stick these down until you know you got it where you want it, but I did not follow my own advice on that one. So let's try that again. Now I'll burnish it down nice and snug because that's nice. Okay, and then what do I want to put right here? Let's look. Now, of course, you could write like your address or something here. For me, I don't know who's going to get this card. I don't really know what I would want to put on this side, but I love these little stars. I'm going to add the little stars to it. I think this is a great way to use those. Here's another one. So I'm gonna get all the stars off of here. I just think they'll be cute to fill up that little spot. So that guy will be the front of a card. Now let's look at this one. I was gonna use that Merry Christmas on that last one, but look how much space I have right here to put this guy. Isn't that cute like that? I love that there. And that then gives me a little more. Let's see if there's another sticker we can add. This little angel's cute. What if we put this little angel right up here to add a little something? And then what else do I want to add? How about this little guy? The peace, love, and joy sentiment. I'm going to put it right down here. Or joy, peace, and love, I should say. See, that's cute. It just sets these guys up to be the front of a card now because it actually has a sentiment on it. This one will be a challenge because of the color and because of what I have left. Oh, wait a minute. This sticker might be perfect for this guy. And it is. Look at that. That is perfect. Let me get that guy on there nice and straight. That looks awesome. And then what do I want to put over here? Let's see. I think I'm going to see what this joy sticker looks like coming off the side over here. It may be too dark. It is too dark. I don't want to waste that there. You won't be able to see it. So let's look at another one. How about this Jolly Christmas to go right up here? That's good. Just to add a little bit of color over there. And now another card front. Okay. That should get us all ready. And yes, I didn't want to use these. I want to use those for cards, so I'm saving those for later. I still have this guy too to use. I don't know how I'm going to use him just yet. We'll figure him out. Okay. Oh, I didn't do this guy. I forgot. I saw something I thought would be cute. So I thought this guy would be pretty on here. It kind of fits this spot. I'd originally planned to put it like on a card, but look how pretty that fits that spot. So to dress this one up a little bit more, I'm going to use the green sticker from the sticker pack, and I'm going to run it down here across the bottom just to move some of that color down a little bit, just to kind of dress it up. This always seems to happen when I do these as many as. There's going to be some that sort of feel like the leftovers, but I can come back and I can add in bling or string or buttons or bows or anything like that to kind of dress it up even more. So for now, we'll go with this. It'll look good when it's finished. Okay, I always have that in the card making process. There's always some that aren't my favorite. All right, now what we need to do is we need to mat these guys, and I know what size they need to be matted. They need to be matted 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, so I'm gonna get some cardstock cut to do that. So I've cut for myself 6 pieces of craft colored or lunch bag colored cardstock, and that's what I'm gonna mount all of these guys on. And I'm trying to think if I wanna pop them up. I think I do wanna put them on foam because I need a little bit of interest there. So I'm gonna get my Scotty, and what I'm gonna do is just flip each one of these over and run a little foam at the top and the bottom. And that's gonna be how I put them onto the craft piece, the lunch bag color. There's that, and then we'll just mount it here. Just like so. So that's how I'm gonna mount them, and then they'll go to the card. Okay, so I went through, and I only have one that is in the portrait orientation. The others are in landscape orientation. And the funny thing is, there's 6 of these and 1 of these, so we're actually getting 7 cards today, and I could not figure out why, and then I went back and realized. These came from one cut apart sheet. This one is from that extra sheet that they did with all the little tags and stuff. I kept thinking, how did I get an extra one? That's how. So we're actually making 7 cards today with this. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and stamp all of my inside sentiments, and I just wanted to go through and check all of the orientation before I did that, and we're good. So on the inside, I'm gonna do Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do as I start to assemble is go ahead and fold my card bases and give them a good crease. I'm gonna use my bone folder for that. Just like so. And then I can glue my little fronts on. Now it looks really simple here, but I will probably know and may come back and add something. Now let me say this. You might want to be adding as you go. You might want to go ahead and add, like if you want to add baker's twine to this, maybe wrap it around and tie it. Or if you wanted to add holly berries or something, you might want to go ahead and do that as you go along. I am not. I typically come back at the end and add my decorations. Also, another reason one reason I like to do that is because I don't know who's going to be getting these cards. Let's say I wanted to send this card, I don't know, overseas. I wouldn't want it to get too thick. You know, I'd want to know who I'm sending to or how much dimension I could put on the card. So you might even do like I do and pre-build these cards and then come back and decide what you'll be putting on them based on where they're actually going to go. Now, that makes our 7 cards for today. And I know today's video is probably shorter than the other 2 videos we've had, but it catches me up to where now I'm working with my scraps. I'm probably going to start making my tags and things like that. What I like to do with my cards is make as many cards as I can first. So you can see we've got these 7 made today, plus these from our first visit together. These from our first day of breaking things apart and making cards. I love these black cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I got all these, and there were 12 here. So we had 7 and 12 here, and then we have 12 more from our next time. So this gets us 31 cards. And remember, I didn't skimp on my paper this time because of the way I did this, and I'm not through. I still want to see if I can make tags and even more cards, and I want to see if I can use my scraps. So I'm going to challenge myself in the next video. Now, I will tell you that it'll be time to start digging into other things in my craft room to kind of make that happen, but that's okay. I still have hardly put any supplies into this. So if I only ended up with 31 cards from one pack of paper, I'd be pretty happy with that. But we're gonna keep going. I know I can get more than that. So this is part 3, and be looking for part 4 when we start playing with all the scraps and all the other things that we can do. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're doing this, if you're trying to get as many as you can from a card pack, I wanna see it. Head to my website called MaymayMadeIt.com and share your projects on our customer gallery. We love to see what you're doing. You would be surprised if you need some inspiration. There's over 2,000 posts there for you to get some inspiration for products that we carry in our store. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's the time to be subscribing, y'all, because Christmas is coming. I know you think it's not, but it's August. Christmas will be here before you know it. And I have so many projects planned for you guys to be able to use for the holiday season. So be sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.